it's gonna be pretty awesome. I can chase Tony around with it and burn Tony.
What?
What? Apparently,
Man, these headphones must be acting up.
Apparently, it gets up to 999 degrees.
Yeah, let's not test
Or
it.
990 or something. I was like, yeah, brother. We're gonna brand Tony.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you heard me.
Hey, you're the man.
Somewhere I have a brand, actually. It's like the first letter of my last name. You know, it's a P for, Plow. Somewhere I have that. I don't know where it's at.
P Plow.
First time got on this kick that we should barbecue burgers, but brand it with our, like, the first letter of our last name. And so he went out and bought, like, a brand for that.
Huh.
I was like, that's weird, bro. It's somewhere out here in the garage, or it might be at the farm. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a whole thing. And we're not going to have the Milwaukee DeWalt. It is what it is, you know. We've always been DeWalt. I have the batteries. I have the chargers. So to go out and buy a bare tool by itself, no batteries, no charger, I'm not going to buy a Milwaukee. I'm not. I already have all the DeWalt stuff. Well, so why would I do that? You know?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Like,
my brother gave me a DeWalt set when I was working on his house as like a thank you gift type thing.
Sure.
If he did, and I had to go out and pick one, I probably would end up with Milwaukee.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, screw gun is still a screw gun as long as the screws screw it. You know?
Exactly. And I really like all the DeWalt tools that we have. I've never had a problem with them. I mean, we've burned up drills over the years, but that's to be expected, especially back when they still had brushes in them, you know?
Right. And it's like before that, I had Ryobi.
Yeah.
I had that set for probably at least 15 years before I ended up upgrading.
Yeah. Yeah. And what really got us going with DeWalt was way back in the day, every Black Friday at Lowe's, they would put a 1/2-inch drill with a battery and a charger. And I'm talking the old, like, 18-volt stuff. But they would always put it on sale for, like, 99 bucks. And...
are you out of your mind?
No, that's $9.99, not 99. But for, like, 99 bucks, they would put it on sale every year. And even, I mean, we burned up a couple of those, but, like, it was a steal. You know? Ice, I have to refill my cup. Hold on. I gotta refill my cup. I'm out of drink currently. But, you know, it was a steal. And at the time, I don't even know if Milwaukee was, like, really a thing back then. Or at least anywhere we shopped, Milwaukee wasn't a thing.
Right.
You know, I mean, Milwaukee might have been at Home Depot back then. I don't even know. But to be honest, this day and age, it's all kind of the same stuff.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ice. How's it going, by the way? Welcome in. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of diehard Milwaukee guys, and I understand that. That's great and everything, but, like, I'm already in the DeWalt world. I'm staying in the DeWalt world, you know? Anyway. Mostly DeWalts. Far superior and no contest. See, I wouldn't use those terms. I'm just saying. DeWalt's never let me down, you know? And I really like, we have that, well, it's the 1/2-inch impact now. I love that thing. I can't tell you what I call it. I can tell you off stream. I can't tell you on stream what we named it. Tony knows.
Yeah.
The last part of it is 5,000. We're just going to say that much.
I've got a 1/2-inch impact as well. And
yeah. Love it.
the times I've used it, it's like, hey, yep, I don't really think I need pneumatics anymore.
No, oh no. No, I can't tell you the last time we used our pneumatic impact gun that we have at the farm. And
same here.
The big thing is, well, the biggest problem with the DeWalt the half inch when you throw the big battery on there is it's heavy.
Yeah, it does weigh substantial.
That's one thing the air, pneumatic has over it is the weight. Reasons you should buy a new tool. Reason 1, yes. Put a
Yep, pretty
backup.
much.
Get on GPS here real fast. Oh man.
Do you do a hot rotate or
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Love the electric impact and ratchet. See, that's one thing I wouldn't cry if it like went in the trash. We have one of those, and I'm gonna be honest. We've purchased a lot of tools from Harbor Freight over the years. Never like cordless tools. We have a Harbor Freight like air ratchet. That thing needs to go in the scrap pile. It is so noisy. I cannot stand to use that thing. Anyway.
yeah, it's one. I have a Snap-on and a backhoe
Okay. Yeah.
air ratchets, and they're loud and just suck through the air.
Uh-huh. I've heard on like pneumatic tools, like the cheaper the tool, the more air it uses. And definitely anything from Harbor Freight we've ever purchased, like, yep, you can tell it's a cheap tool. I don't know. The way I like to look at tools, like I'm not opposed to buying stuff from Harbor Freight. Okay, I'm not. And especially like a specialty tool. My thought process always has been, buy the tool that you can afford. And then when it breaks, you buy the tool that you need, right? Buy the good tool. Basically, buy the cheap tool first. And then if you actually use it enough where it breaks or it wears out, that means you're using it. And then you go out and spend more money on it, Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. So, yeah. You buy refurbished tools on eBay, M12s. Gotcha. I don't know. I've never been let down by my DeWalt, so I'm gonna stay with what I got. And plus, like I said, once you already have the batteries and the chargers and all that stuff, I'm not changing. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna like trash another brand, but at the same time, like I'm a DeWalt guy, So, but I'm also not gonna like talk crap on, Milwaukee. I will say the best like Sharpies we've ever purchased, they're Milwaukee brand Sharpies, and they are awesome.
Those things are nice.
For working with metal, oh my goodness, they're great. I know that sounds dumb. I'm gonna go get this up here. I know it sounds dumb, but they are the best like Sharpies ever.
I'll use those over like the actual
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, big fan of the Milwaukee Sharpies. Actually, I saw on TikTok the other night, this dude was marking on metal, and he said to use like whiteout pens. Like you would use to, white out like, text on a piece of paper, like whiteout. And I immediately, and he was like, yeah, just use this. You can't even burn it off like your piece of metal. And he used like a torch and like it wouldn't even burn off. I was like, that's kind of cool. So I went to Amazon and bought a packet too. And sure enough, it makes a really nice line on your, on a piece of metal and you can't burn it off. Oh man, it was awesome.
I have to send me that link later.
I was just go to Amazon and search whiteout. That's all I did. And it's like, it was a packet to you for like $6.
I thought you always had to use like the chalk.
Chalk?
Soapstone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stone.
This is way better than that. Way better. Yeah, I've used the soapstone. Yeah, we've used that too. Silver Sharpie, we'll use that sometimes too. But this made a great. This was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. I was really. I liked it. I liked it a lot. There's a piece of metal at my farm, just a piece of square tubing with two like white lines on it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, little TikTok life hack for you. And I was like, all right. It's dangerous, like scrolling TikTok and then having Amazon on my phone too, you know?
Yeah.
Yep, literally just whiteout. Like go to Amazon and just search whiteout. It was like 3M or something, just generic whiteout pens. And I think it worked quite well. I haven't actually like done a project using it, but just like marking some stuff just to mark stuff. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Sharpie's good. Sometimes it's hard to find your lines back though. Especially if you're not working with like the cleanest steel, you know? And that's mostly what we deal with is not the cleanest steel at the farm, so. I can't turn. Hello. You have a dried out container, need to get more. Gotcha. Yeah, mostly what we're dealing with is like sometimes rusties. Oh.
There's a truck there. I don't know if you saw it.
You know, left. We should empty. I should empty before I go on this journey, huh? There is a truck there. I do see that now. Yeah, thanks. Really appreciate the.
Oddly enough, it's painted red, so I don't know how you missed it.
It's the snow and the dark and the flux capacitor, and I was looking at chat. It's chat's fault.
Blame chat.
Always blame chat. Oh, you guys know on farming implements.
Yeah.
On reinforced concrete. Gotcha. I got a DeWalt rotary hammer to take care of that. It's corded. Actually, it was refurbished. We got it for like $20. It was great. Thing's basically brand new. Dad knows the owner of the company that we got it from, so you know. Oh God, what was I gonna say? What were we just talking about? What did I say?
What about farm equipment?
Oh, you know how on farm equipment that has hydraulic hoses, you'll have like the hydraulic hose holder, where it's basically like a metal rod that comes up and then does like a curly Q.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too.
Dad made one of those yesterday. Because on his little, he sprays the pumpkins with that little snapper, not snapper. Yeah, it's a snapper. The pink tractor, right? He made a sprayer wand holder a while back. We made that. He engineers, I do the welding. And then yesterday we made a little holder for the hose too. He started driving on the hose for the sprayer wand. So, you know, little project yesterday. It was fun. Why are we harvesting in December? Because they are ready in December. This map has a different crop calendar, and apparently we planted our beans a little late, which means they're ready kind of late. So we're learning that maybe we shouldn't plant late. So they're plant early, so they're ready early, so we don't have to harvest in the snow. So we are losing yield. Although based on the yield map, they're rocking, but like we're allegedly losing yield right now. But we have no choice. If we look at our weather, it is going to snow all day. And it's going to snow tomorrow in January. So we're kind of just stuck where we're at as far as our weather. So this is the first time that seasons has actually like affected the farm. Because normally we just wouldn't play in December, just pass time or sell the crop that we have and move on. So, kind of interesting.
Are we selling silage next month?
Yep. Yep, we sure are. So that would be fun. Or something. What do we have? About 2 million, 2.5 million up here?
It's actually high price right now.
Is it? Well, we can pull the trigger here in January. We're gonna set up conveyor belts from here to the sell point.
Deal.
Crash the server.
Juten_50 just resubscribed for 41 months. Yo, 41 months of watching you farm. What a fun time it has been.
Let's go, Justin. Welcome back for 41 months. Do appreciate the resub. How's it going today, sir? How are you? Welcome in. Hope all is well. Farming in the snow. The whole thing. But hey, the soybean money's going to be worth it, right? Come June, we're looking at like probably what, some land?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or set up a
Paying the loan back.
facility.
Setting up a grain facility?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tempted to take these bunkers out over here just entirely. Because if we're doing silage for money, we might as well just have it down at the sell point, right?
Yeah, but it kind of feels a little cheaty. Having them right there.
A little cheaty?
Okay, yeah, a lot cheaty.
But then we don't have to haul it, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I don't, because I mean, there's not a ton of flat land to work with here. Obviously, where the cow barn was, we'll flatten all that out. Maybe we try to pay back our loan with like silage money.
I like that idea.
Yeah, and then we definitely need some more sheds over here too. Because like there's a lot of stuff that doesn't have a place to be parked because there's no room.
You like that parking job?
I like what you do with the seed drills. Really like that. It made me chuckle. Yes, I like the parking.
I messed with this farm, and I didn't really mess with the other farms too much.
I think it was all still kind of parked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I thought from like you staying in Tuesday, I think. For sure. Yeah, we need to paint too, yeah. Hauling's not a problem with a 1 mil capacity trailer. We don't have that. Well, actually, what's the unrealistic capacity on that trailer, Storms?
200,000.
Okay, 200. Yeah. We don't have one of those, Justin. Besides, we're trying to kick it like old school. So, if we wanted to cheat, we'd just put a sell everything in right here at the silage pump, like pit. That's how we could cheat if we really wanted to empty those. Like in a hurry, you know? That's definitely cheating. That's all right. Or, you know, we would put the map in the Giants editor and like get rid of the house in this homestead and the telephone poles and a house across the road there and the other house that used to be back there. We would, you know, if we really wanted to cheat, we would do things like that. Wait. I know how to use Giants editor now, chat. Let's go. If you guys need any maps edited, let me know.
Really wanted to cheat. We go into the dev tools and give ourselves $1 billion.
Yeah, but then it's not fun, in my opinion. Wyatt, what's going on, man? How you doing today? Welcome back. Hello. Somebody just get shot?
Sorry, I accidentally bumped my mic.
Is that what that was?
Did someone just get shot?
I'm from St. Louis. What do you want me to say?
That is a very sad truth, and it's really sad to say that, but I mean,
Here's my story. It's sad, but true. Wait. Oh, goodness. I'm telling you that, that movie I watched last night, Zach, you wouldn't like it, but...
you don't think I like it?
I mean, it's like 2 hours long, first off. I know you're not about movies typically, so... Especially a 2 hour long movie, right?
I guess it just ultimately depends what it's about.
I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of like a love story, but like kind of not. But like in the movie, it's like, oh, boy, girl meet. They hang out like one time and they're like, you know, getting engaged. It's like, what?
Nice.
Oh, every Hallmark movie ever?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, Quiet, thanks for the resub, I guess. It's weird you can't share it. It'll probably pop up for you eventually. Eventually, I'm sure it will, or hit that refresh or something. But I appreciate it, man. Welcome back. Thanks for that. 23 months? That's almost 24.
Yes, it is, Johnny. Yes, it is.
That's that math be mathin', you know?
That math is math.
Once in a while, Sody. Once in a while. Are we done with beans yet?
20 minutes.
We have a lot of beans. I just don't like that it's snowing. That's all. We got that whole field to go, and then that whole field to go, and then we're done. And then we'll have no crops in our fields except for grass, but that's not ready anyway, and we're not harvesting that again. Although what Stars did the other day was 5 head, so having the forage harvester run on auto or on course play, the same that the rake did, and then you would just run a trailer. That was pretty 5 head, not gonna lie. Yeah, 5 head. I like it. But yeah, we are knocking these, knocking the beans out right now. We do have all 3 combines out here running around, so we are getting after it. 3 combines and an auger wagon. No waiting. So basically, we're playing all day in December here. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know if you would actually call this an auger cart.
I mean,
I would say it's like a little wagon.
That has an auger. Therefore, auger wagon. Actually, not even a wagon. It's a cart.
Let's not give it too much credit.
Somebody's not a fan.
It's like the size of that little red wagon you'd had as a kid.
Yeah. Is it bad to say I was too poor for a little red wagon? But I know what you're talking about. Neighbors had one, you know? Yeah. I am not streaming tonight after I get back to them. No. I will not be streaming tonight after I get back from my sister's. Nope. It's Thursday. What are we doing with 40 and 41? Eventually, at some point when it's not snowing, we're gonna plow basically this little patch of grass. Technically, this is all waterway out here. That's all getting plowed. 40, 41. Probably come down here and plow it all together with these, or maybe not. Maybe we'll cut that off somewhere. Maybe we'll cut this off, like just square that field out there and then square this up here and make another field down here too. Would be the hope, I guess. At some point. But yeah, I will not be streaming tonight. I'll be here tomorrow night at 6. Maybe early tomorrow, actually. We'll see. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get a Rust server going. On the server PC. That's my goal for tomorrow. Tony, put it on the list.
I don't have my phone, but I will put it on the list.
Tony! Without a phone.
What?
I mean, Tony, if you were here, like, I think it was last night, John did something on the list, but I kind of forgot what it was, because...
Wait, what was it?
I don't know, something on the list.
Oh, it was
the fences.
The fences and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, mark that off the list, Tones.
Okay.
I can't believe you don't have your phone on you.
You feel, like, empty without your
I
phone,
say, do you
Tony?
feel naked?
No.
Oh,
I can still, like...
What?
Still look up stuff. You tabbed out right now.
Oh, God, here we go. Tab out, so.
I'm looking at Milwaukee's website.
Wow.
That's
Oh
a
my
dangerous site, especially Acme stuff.
Wow.
Ooh, speaking of that, Tony, I'm gonna give me my tire inflator.
Are you buying that Milwaukee tire inflator?
That like the Larsons have?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
bet.
can't believe that thing pumps up big tires and stuff. That's crazy.
That's kind of why I want it.
That is crazy.
I mean, the size of a tire doesn't really matter. It's the amount of pressure you got to put in.
Wait a minute. The
Well,
There you go.
it too is
Hang on.
you can put a set pressure.
Yeah, you can
And
set
you
the pressure and
walk
walk
away.
away. The size of the tire. Well, it has to pump more volume than starts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it will hit like crazy high pressures too for what it is, I feel like. But yeah.
I think it's just all about the motion of the ocean.
Mid motion of the pump.
Wow. Tony, you should have been there the other day. We were putting fluid in the front tire of the Alice.
Yeah?
That was a free ring circus, you know?
Oh, yeah?
Well, the problem we kept having, and I haven't put fluid in a bunch of tires, and I haven't really done that. But we bought this adapter that goes from garden hose to valve stem, right? For like a tire, right?
Okay.
And it has a little bleeder valve. So what you're supposed to do is we actually hooked it up like to a submersible pump, like you'd have in your basement, basically. And so we like put our windshield washer fluid in a bucket. We dropped the pump in there, hooked it up, obviously. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to unplug your pump once in a while and let the air pressure out, right? Because you want to put fluid in your tire, not air. Well, the problem we were having was the tube kept wanting to contract inside of the tire because, you know, brand new tubes, right? So it just kept pushing all the fluid out. So like the one time we unhooked it, and then we ended up puking back out like 3 of the 4 gallons we had in the tire. Because I guess that tube wanted to like contract. So,
Go ahead.
so finally we ended up just like unhooking it and then just like putting our finger over it and then putting the valve cord back in. So I don't know how much fluid we actually got in there. I think we got like 3.5 gallons. I would like to get more than that in there. That's not that much weight, you know. But we had windshield washer fluid everywhere on Sunday. Kind of made a mess. But it happens, right? The answer is yes. And then I don't know if we're not gonna fluid fill the back tires. Mostly because to do that, to get our adapter on there where that valve stem sits, we'd probably have to take the like the rim off of the hub. And that just doesn't sound like fun to Dad and I, so we're not going to do that. So. It's all good. So maybe next time you drive the tractor, you won't pop wheelies as easy, you know?
I guess, yeah. Either that or I just need to eat a cheeseburger more often. I don't know.
I mean, Tony, that's what I always say about myself too, but it never happens.
Someday, guys, someday. Metabolism it'll catch up with you.
I'm just
And then you're in trouble.
One day you're gonna wake up and look down at
Look
your
at that
stomach and go,
searchlight.
"When did I become 7 months pregnant?"
You're going to be like, where did my toes go?
Yep.
It's going to happen, Tony.
I'll
Or
let
it may
you guys
not.
know.
I don't know. What?
I'll let you guys know.
All right. Can't see my pinky toe anymore, you know? Give it another week or two, you know, a month, whatever, you know? Can't see my next toe.
What field do you guys want to go to next?
I was going to jump up over here. Over to 39, 38. But where? Doesn't matter. Divide and conquer,
Hey.
make a left drive.
Sorry, left. I can't drive this. I feel like I can't drive, man.
It's the snow.
That's every day for you, though, Tony.
It's the snow, Tony. It's okay.
What's now?
Hang on. You'll see it in a second.
Why are you like this?
Why am I like this? Because I think it's funny. Chat, you're amused, right? Laugh, chat. LOL. Haha.
I feel like these combines are a little light on the back. Talk about fluid fill. I think the back tires on these combines need fluid
Oh.
fill.
I think we need some landscaping.
No, you got it.
I'm not drunk. Hey, the snow helps. Why is this so bad here?
I told you that's whenever I combine it the last
Okay.
the weight off of it. I was like, this is pretty bad.
You know what? Hold on. We can get rid of the snow, and then we can landscape it. We're gonna fix this right now because that was awkward, and I don't like being awkward. I'm really good at being awkward, but I don't like being, you know.
I'll be right back.
All right. Dude. That snow was really deep, wasn't it? Oh, man. Somebody laughed. Dang it, chat. It had my back. I thought it was. And that's all that matters sometimes in life. Right? Thanks, Tony.
No problem, buddy.
Even though you're the one that said, why are you like this?
That I did.
It happens, right? Definitely happens. Alright, so Tony, we doing this one on a 45?
Sure.
Hey, this is your efficiency field, okay?
Actually, field 49 down there by the sell point. I don't know
Yeah.
if I cut that on the 45 or it was on a 45. It was. I don't know if it
Nice.
was the 45 or the 75-25. But it was.
I would
one of
hope
them.
it's the 45 line. If you did the 70, the other line is the other way. That would be really awkward, wouldn't it? Be nothing but short rows.
I
When
cut
did
it on
you-
an angle then.
Did you stay in Tuesday that late and get everything done?
Yeah, I think it was Tuesday. Yeah.
Damn. Alright. Because I know we were working over in like 43, 44 when I left. By the way, did
Yeah.
you know we're over 90 hours of gameplay already in this map?
I did not.
And that's just like one person has been in here. That doesn't account like man hours, you know?
Wow.
It was a 225. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because when I downloaded the save yesterday, it said 90 hours. And I'm like, there's no way. And then I literally like did math of like how many hours a week I stream and how many weeks we've been streaming this. Plus, like, you know, there's some off-stream play being done in here a little bit. And I was like, by golly, George, 90 hours is right. That's kind of insane.
I enjoy work. I enjoy like doing the odd shapes and smaller stuff.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
the 45s.
You bet. Storms, you heard it, man. Crank it up.
No. You can grab a GPS line here. I'll run the awkward bits here. Man, after yesterday, we really need a bigger water system at our farm.
Water system?
Yeah. All right, that'll get you to GPS there. I'm gonna jump ahead here. So Dad was spraying the pumpkins,
Okay.
and like he was mid like spraying the pumpkins. He ran out of spray, so he needed more spray, right? Well, he was at one spigot at the farm, and I was at a different spigot trying to rinse the other sprayer out. And like, you can't run two hoses at the same time on our pump that we have. It's just like not
Doesn't work.
a thing, you know. So I just had to like stop and just stand there and wait for him to get done doing what he was doing. Oh, I forgot this is one long. I should have turned around. Don't mind me. I'm just Leave it one row for you, Tony.
Oh, good.
I really should have turned around. Oh well. I forgot this was one big field now and not like multiple little guys. Start harvesting right here. That looks good. And then something about the we have that you know, Tony, you know, the bathroom at the farm.
Yeah, the old pooper.
Something about Dad tightened something up and then adjusted the little chain inside the toilet. So apparently the toilet just wasn't filling with water. It was just running. So apparently it ran for a while yesterday. And it's like, that's why we had no water pressure. The toilet was over there just running away. So it's like, well, that's awkward too, you know? Oh, yeah. What's going on? Welcome in. How are you? Like I probably should have gone straight to the pump house because you obviously have a lot better water pressure coming like straight out of the pump. Moves a lot more volume there.
Yeah, instead of having to go to that spigot.
I went out to the front spigot. Like left side of the farm out front. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that the one by like the old bin, the grain bin?
No.
No.
Like the field we were plowing in. Like over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we never use that spigot anymore. So I was like, you know what? Let me use that spigot. Why not? Yeah, the one over by the grain bins, we hardly ever use that one either. But see, when we put that in, we had strawberries right there.
Oh.
We used to have rows of strawberries that went from that spigot, like out to the, that's the east. Yeah, east, right there in the, what used to be garden there. Oh, yeah. Because that whole side where we plant pumpkins every like third year, that used to all be garden, like every year. We would grow pumpkins over there. We actually had grapes for a while, Zach.
Big vineyard guy.
Nah, it didn't work. Too many farm chemicals around, but we tried, you know. We definitely tried.
I'll be back.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. Yeah, we tried grapes. We would grow strawberries over there. I forget what we had, like a different variety, kind of a weird variety over there, but they did well. That's where Dad lost his cell phone one time for like 3 days.
Oh, buddy, that's no planes.
We were covering strawberries with straw for like the winter.
Yeah.
We would cover them in straw and then roll out like old picket fence and to hold the straw down, you know, which the rabbits loved. They would always get in there. But Dad dropped his phone and didn't realize it until we came home. And then I think he just like didn't know where he lost it. So a couple days later, we ended up at the farm and I'm just like on my phone calling his phone. And sure enough, it was laying out there in the straw.
I'm just impressed that it still had charge.
Oh, it was an old little, I don't even think it was a flip phone. I think it was like a little candy bar. Like, we're talking a while ago. You know, it wasn't a smartphone. Yeah. Well, he dropped it. He had a little candy bar phone back in the day, Storms. And you know the old Carhartt shirt pockets, you know?
Yep.
They're great until they're not, you know?
Yep.
And he was oiling our disc at the farm. And we have this old, nasty 5-gallon bucket of sub-thick, like, gear oil or something. We found it up in the loft. I actually have 2 of them. And he was bending over to, like, dip his brush in the oil. And his phone fell out of his pocket. It
Good thing it didn't fall in the oil.
Oh, no, it did.
Oh.
Yeah, it did. So he ended up, like, scooping it out of there, and I took it in the shed and I like cleaned it up as best as I could. It still worked, but you couldn't hear anybody and like the microphone was messed up. So he had to get a new one. Yeah, exactly, Fire Shadow, if not longer. Yeah. Yeah, Boomer Talk, hello. Back when phones actually were good.
Back when Nokia's ruled the world.
Yeah. You bet. Nokia candy bars, man, they were indestructible. You know, you could actually like sit down with a phone in your back pocket and not worry about bending it, you know? Just saying. And scratch the screen, it was all full of them. It didn't matter, you know? Just saying. I had one of those Nokia candy bar phones that was kind of clear and you could like see into it. That thing was a tank. Tony, you could drop it on the street and not worry about it breaking.
Man, different times.
Like on concrete. And just not worry about it at all. It was completely fine. Really different time. Tony, you could take the battery out of your phone to replace it. You could just open the back cover and take the battery out. Kind of crazy, right?
That is wild.
Yeah. You miss your old flip phone, you abused it, still worked, yeah? I know this is going to sound really dumb. I dropped an old flip phone of mine in a cup of water one time. Completely fine. I know that sounds dumb, but it happened. You had to call your friends and talk to them instead of text. Yeah. I still to this day, I don't like texting. I don't. Concrete flight of stairs and it was scratched. Yeah, exactly. Not broken. Yep. It was the whole thing. Dropped it out of a truck a few times. Nice fire. First time he used to wash his flip phone all the time. He'd leave it in his pair of pants and it would run through the washer. Sometimes the dryer too. Mostly just the washer. Yeah.
What is that noise?
Dropped your phone in the toilet. See, I've never done that. I also don't take my phone, like, if my phone goes in the bathroom, it stays on the counter over by the door. And I'm not a big, like, I gotta text while I take a poo, you know? Not that kind of guy.
Oh no, it ain't texting. It's TikTok and Facebook. And
I'm a get in, get your business done, get out kind of guy, you know? When it comes to the bathroom. So.
You telling me you never answered a phone call on the pot before?
Only from you? No.
That's the most perfect answer.
I don't think I ever have because I don't take my phone in there and I really don't get a lot of phone calls, Tony. I'm not, you know?
Not a big business guy?
No. I mean, back when I was like cutting grass, I would get a lot more phone calls or, you know, when Mom was alive, she always called me. You know, we'd be in the same house and I know you know, you and your mother are the same way.
Yeah.
But like, you know, she would call me all the time. My average phone call for a while was like 6 seconds, so. Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. Okay, bye. That was pretty much it, you know. And then back, like I said, when I was cutting grass, yeah, people used to call me all the time. Yeah. Play music while you're in the shower. See, I don't even do that.
See, I don't do that. I have before in the past.
You're in there playing Shania Twain and it feels like a woman. I know, Zach. It's okay. Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girl. Man, you ever seen like those things? There's like, whenever Shania Twain's Man, I feel like a woman starts playing. I feel like I can take a door off the hinges. You ever seen that?
No.
I feel like I can take a door off the hinges.
Like run through it?
I don't know.
That's funny.
But I don't know. Like actual people that, like take their phone into the shower with them and like
Yeah,
I don't do that.
What did I think of the Snapchats? Special Pat, it was some kind of ranch, wasn't it? I think I reacted with a Bitmoji, didn't I? Pretty sure I did.
Bbear0313 cheered Dex 100. Let's go, girls.
Darn too.
Candy corn ranch. Yeah, candy corn ranch. Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, thank you. Oh, it was a Photoshop? Wasn't real? Well, that's good. Let's go, girls. Wow. Alright, I'm done. I'm done with that. Oh, man.
All I know is I hope somebody clipped that.
I hope not. I did not do such thing. I did not do it. All right.
Alright, I'm sure I can go back to the pod and
I'm gonna delete the VOD.
I got it, Storms.
Edit it and post. Enjoy your Chick-fil-A there, Bush Pat.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Every dude in here has that in their head now. Hey, it's a catchy song, okay? Just like, you know, sometimes I'm feeling 22, okay? It happens, all right? I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not at all. It happens.
'Cause I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Everything's gonna be alright. See, you just gotta get into it. Right?
Yep.
Am I dating Travis Kelce now? How does this work?
You lucky man, you. Oh my God. Did you hear the tea about that?
No.
Apparently Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, which I don't know what her name is, but whatever, right? Apparently she's been liking like mean comments about Taylor online.
Really?
And it's like, oh,
Yeah, Storms.
this just got weird. But yeah, I was like, that's some drama right there. You don't need to be liking mean posts about your ex's new girlfriend. That's just rude.
I wasn't able to get Tony in that.
Ooh, ooh. Some of us old guys want to relive 20 years ago. Wow. Exactly. The whole thing. This is not the stream. Anyway, so man, that football game tonight, huh, Tony? Can't wait.
Yeah, sports ball.
Yeah, sports, alcohol, and Cheez-Its. Let's go. Wait.
We're gonna pee on a tree like a real man.
The Cheez-Its I agree with. I just happen to have a box right here.
I'm sorry.
Don't you have a box of Cheez-Its next to your computer?
Nah, man, I'm missing out, I suppose.
You are missing out. You gotta have computer snacks. I mean, that happens, right?
I don't eat at my computer, though.
Yeah, but John, most of us that eat at our computers, they're usually gone the next day.
I opened that box last night. I heard something about Elon wanting to make Twitter/X subscription only. Do I know where the weight room is? Wow. Wow. I hear there's a good snack fridge in the weight room. Are you making fat jokes over here? Yeah, that's kind of rude. I do resemble that remark, but damn, you know? Just saying. It's one thing if I make fat jokes about myself. It's another thing if other people make fat jokes about me. Just throwing it out there. Tony, having fun on them long rounds over there?
Oh yeah, these big rounds on these bigger jobs.
You'll have that, right?
You will have that on these bigger jobs.
You will. Yeah. Isn't it like it's over there, but you like flex and point, you know? It's the whole thing, right? All right, that's the beach. Sorry. Let's go to the beach. It's the whole thing.
Hey there, Nikki.
What? Nicki? I is Nicki Minaj. I love that she. Go ahead.
Wasn't that who sang that song? Let's
Yeah.
go to the beat.
Yeah. I love that, like, all of her music. She, like, always says the I is Nicki Minaj in the beginning of her song, just so we know who sings. It's actually kind of helpful to me anyway, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad I know who's singing this song.
Yeah, I am too.
I was really confused.
What about a bucket in my plate?
That wasn't her, was it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
No, that was her.
about macaroni, huh? What?
Macaroni with the chicken strips? Don't finish that. Don't finish that. Don't do it, Tony.
No, so you just reminded me about chicken strips. So like last night after you guys left,
Yeah.
Shane popped up.
I saw Shane, yeah. Yeah, I didn't.
Like I was talking to him,
Yeah. Brody.
and I said, "Yeah, like I'm gonna have like a little snack for bed, like chicken strips." And we both said, like, F your chicken strips. So I sent Shane a picture on Snapchat. It was just me flipping off my chicken strip on my plate.
Oh, God.
Was this after I left, Tony?
Yeah,
It was after
you
everybody left.
left. It was just me and Shane up here.
I have not seen that music video. I have seen clips of it. I have not seen the whole thing, nor do I care to watch it, honestly. Mac and cheese with bacon bits. Now you're talking, Special Pat. Let's go. They mainly stuff, right?
That sounds like a pretty good like supper or snack for tonight.
Snacks.
I'm sorry, Shane and I, not me and Shane. Shane and I.
I don't know what I'm doing for dinner.
Barbecue. Oh, you don't eat barbecue.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that place they're getting barbecue from. I just don't really care for any of it, to be honest.
Is it like the one by the Chinese place?
No.
No.
Starts with an S?
Yeah, the one by the Chinese place. Is that where? Don't you order Chinese from down there?
Yeah. That's actually what we're doing for lunch tomorrow. I've already decided. Because, yeah, reasons. Late stream.
Okay.
So I'm getting my crab rangoon on tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Get that quab on, buddy.
Crab on.
No, get that quab.
Quab.
Quab and grapes.
Got any grapes? No. We're ordering from the other. I guess the other place. I don't know. They need to call in the order like this afternoon. Because every time they order from that place, they're always out of turkey, and everybody really likes the turkey. Except for me, so. Clam chowder, saltines, and a salad. All right. No, Special Pat. No, that's not crab rangoon, I said. Thank you.
Bibero313 cheered Dex 100. Got any quabs? Got any grapes?
Grapes we can arrange, Bear, yes. Crabs were kind of in the middle of the country, so they're not really fresh, you know. Thanks for the bits.
Oh man.
Got any grapes? Trent, you watch the Starbase right now?
Yeah.
Dude, they're doing big things, aren't they? They're gonna be like a deployable trailer, I guess. Kind of cool.
Apparently.
Oh. Kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna jump over with Tony.
That's me.
But first, I'm gonna rotate my line to a 45.
See, he's about that. That's efficiency right there, fellas. That is efficiency.
Big time operator, what can I say?
There's a guy. You ever heard of like Iowa Dairy Boys, like on like YouTube, Instagram? Heard of that?
Iowa Dairy Boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see he made a sweatshirt?
I don't want
He made a sweatshirt and it says small time operator on it.
to.
I think that's what it says.
That's funny. Need that with like a picture of the Alice Chalmers on it, you know? Small time operator. That's funny. Oh, that's amusing. Hey, it's almost break time, Tony. Almost. That's all right. I've actually started watching the, oh God, what's their name? The Peterson Farm Bros?
Yeah, I got a Kansas.
Yeah, the ones that did all the music.
Yeah,
I've started watching them farm a little bit. It's kind of interesting.
got that Kubota tractor.
Yep. It's really dry out there. It's mostly what they talk about is how dry it is. Like, apparently they have a center pivot to irrigate a field, right?
Okay.
But the pivot is, like, the water for the pivot comes from a lake. Well, the lake didn't have any water in it, so they couldn't run the pivot this year. Like, they don't have a well for the pivot. They run out of a lake. And I was like, that's kind of odd. Okay. But I guess it works in normal years. But this year is really dry, so kind of interesting, you know? Oh man, Zach, Dad and I realized something yesterday. I don't know when the last time you went to the farm. Probably Tuesday, right?
Well, last time I was at the farm was, yes, Tuesday.
Okay, so pretty much not all, but like most of the corn has been harvested now, right?
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the guys have been working dirt right away.
Yeah.
So you incorporate all of the leftover corn, right?
Uh-huh.
So the amount of volunteer corn that's up right now is insane.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well, even after they disc it and all that. Yeah.
Well, because they disc it and you're basically planting that leftover corn, right?
Yeah.
So now it's up. We had like almost an inch of rain at the farm yesterday. We had some rain the other day down there too. It's like 90 degrees every day for the next 10 days.
That corn's gonna take off.
Dude, we could almost have second crop corn. That corn's gonna be like waist high in a week. Or maybe a week and a half, you know? It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be so crazy. Unless they like work it again to like, you know, upkill it then. Kind of interesting.
So, John, I guess that trailer is for the next flight test.
Oh, really? Nice. They gonna put it on board and send it to the moon? That was a
No, they're
joke.
gonna. I guess it's already down in Boca.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It was like one of the guys I was talking, like him and another guy was down there
Oh, okay.
looking at it. And
That's kind of cool. But even the guys that have like worked dirt twice now,
Yeah.
like even their field yesterday was starting to turn a little green already. With that
They worked theirs
volunteer.
twice.
The guys that had the lime done,
Oh.
they've worked some of their ground twice now.
Ah, yeah, makes sense.
They dissed it and they've chiseled it now. The whole thing.
So you were talking about like Peterson's being so dry?
Yeah.
That like Gavin swore out of like the middle of the state, like Martinsburg.
He's in Missouri,
Philadelphia.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been dry for him then probably too. Huh?
He posted a picture. I'm looking at it right now. He said, on the bright side, at least the auger flooding, or on the bright side, the auger flooding should last an extra season. It's a picture of a corn, like a cob of corn or an ear of corn,
Uh-huh.
and there's one singular kernel on there. That's it.
That's terrible.
Pollination did not do that great.
There was actually, I mean, the state of Missouri, not so much where we're at, but like the rest of the states, under a pretty bad drought. Like we've had some timely rains here. I mean, we're still, oh, what are we down? Probably like 5 inches for the year still, which doesn't seem like a lot. But, you know, it depends on what time of year, you know, if you get like a 13-inch rainstorm, that kind of skews the numbers for the rest of the year, you know?
Yeah.
Not that we had a 13-inch rainstorm this year. That was last year.
Like it sounds like all things considered, it was a pretty darn good year for the corn crop.
At least where we're at, yeah.
Yeah, for our local area. I don't know
Yeah.
what other guys.
Yeah, I know the farther west you go, it gets pretty bad in Missouri. Especially like the southwest side of Missouri. Like I saw a drought map the other day. It looked really bad there. So, very unfortunate. That's just good for the guys that actually have the grain. Maybe prices will actually go up one of these days, you know? Probably not, but
I just don't ask for a miracle. I should say a miracle. Maybe. You never know.
Never know. Never know. Probably going to be one of those years where having your own storage is really going to pay for itself, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because hopefully get at least a
That's
couple
the same
bucks.
way around here, at least by me, is if you have bins, it's going to be for everybody here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because with the prices being what they are nowadays, like, nobody wants to sell. I mean, there are some people that have to sell to be able to store the rest of their crop because they don't have enough room. Or like Dad's cousin that has corn and beans and he only has one grain bin, you know? So, and they got to make a decision there which one you're going to... Tony, what the heck did you just post in Discord?
It didn't work.
Did not work. Kimmy, welcome in. I am doing great today. How are you? Honestly, it doesn't matter what brand combine it is or whose field it is. Volunteer corn's a thing. Header loss is a thing. There's a couple areas right along our lane on ground that Zach's family farms, but it's like sandy spots. The corn burned up early, so you got to think you're gonna have a little tiny ear there, if an ear at all. Little tiny ear that's gonna fall through the header most likely.
Well, not only that, if you have an old combine, kind of like how my cousin did before my
Sure,
uncle
worn
came
out.
back,
Yeah.
the last year that he farmed, we had tons of that, and we had to have Mexicans come out and do it for us because there was just so much.
Pick up to get it out of the beans the next year.
Uh-huh.
I got you. Okay. So you had to have people, Trent. Just people come out. Yeah.
What?
You hired people to come out to your fields and take it out. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Usually what it is, but yeah.
People. Yes, people. But all combines don't collect 100% of the grain. That's just the way it is. It doesn't matter what brand it is. It doesn't matter if it's a Gleaner or a Case or a John Deere. They all leave a mess behind. Header loss is header loss. That's hard to control. There are things to do to help it, but...
Like this year, the
Yeah.
Lexion that harvested last year, there was only maybe 10 ears of corn, at least by the field by me.
See, I'm not talking about ears. I'm talking about, like, just kernels, right? Ears happen.
Ears and...
Yeah. Volunteer corn's a thing, though. It definitely happens. And actually, if it stays warm enough, volunteer beans will be a thing, too. So.
Especially in your tire tracks.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like part of, like you were saying, like header loss, and I agree with that, because, like, say you're shelling corn, and if you have your deck, say you got your deck plate set for
nice big ears, and then you hit a sandy spot.
They just go right through it.
Yep.
And then if you set them for the small ears, and all of a sudden you're losing your good ears.
You're gonna be plugging your header.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's
Well, and if you have them too tight too, you'll shatter it.
Yep. Harvesting is not a perfect science, and like I said, it doesn't matter the brand. There's always going to be leftover corn. That's just the way it is. It's crazy when you look at a cornfield and you're like, wow, the whole thing's turning green from volunteer corn. You're just like, that's so much corn. Realistically, it's maybe a bushel to the acre.
Speaking of that, Tony, did you see what Todd Westy posted about his volunteer wheat?
No, I didn't. No, he's got volunteer wheat.
So it looked, I guess, so they had that pretty bad windstorm a while ago.
Oh.
And so like all the heads shattered and bent over. So he still was able to harvest it.
Yeah.
And they call them weird down there. They quote unquote plowed it, like high speed disc.
Okay.
And it looks like it. He just sowed it with, or drilled it with, like wheat.
It's that bad. They worked the wheat field. It looks like
Wow.
They harvested it. They worked it.
Yep.
And then it looks like they planted it.
Hashtag second crop. Let's go. And actually, so the volunteer corn situation's worse because guys have been working. They've been disking right behind combines this year. So you're basically incorporating. You're basically seeding that crop then, you know? So, which is good. I've always felt like, to me personally, if I was a farmer, I would want to get that volunteer corn up in the fall, so that either frost is going to kill it or I'm going to, kill it by working ground, just so that it's not a problem come spring, like you were talking about, Trent, So that's always been my thought. Work it up right away and try to incorporate it so it does come up. But that's always been my thought. I don't know. I'm not a farmer though, chat. I just play one on the internet. But if you think about, like, especially with corn, say you're harvesting 200 bushel corn and you're leaving, half a bushel or even up to maybe 2 bushels per acre. You're still getting a lot, You're still collecting, say, 200. You're going to leave some. Combines aren't perfect, So, anyway, that's my rant about combines. You're welcome, chat. Thanks for attending my TED Talk.
All just part of it.
Really appreciate everybody being here. Refreshments are in the back of the room. I kid. It's like one chocolate chip cookie left on a tray. That's it.
Dibs.
And maybe some, like, not quite ice water. Like, it was ice water, like, yesterday, okay? So it's like, melted ice water. So it's just water. Just saying. Those are the refreshments. Budget cuts, budget cuts. Or something like that. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely companies out there that sell, like, third-party stuff to try to help with header loss. And, you talk to 10 farmers, they're going to tell you 10 different things to do to try to help with loss. So, kind of interesting, if you ask me. Kind of interesting. Alright, so I'm going to park my combine because I need to go take a break. Bushel Plus is an actual product. Gotcha. I've heard of one called Harvest Sweep. That's a thing.
I say good old Dodge Boy Duggo uses the bushel.
Yeah.
Bushel pedals.
Grumpy, there should be backups in there as well. You should be able to go into your files and get a backup, or like an old, Recalibrate sensors. Gotcha. Okay. Header speed and where you have road plates. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Go get you a backup there, Grumpy. All right, I'm gonna run this truck across the road. This truck's pretty full. Once you get empty, Tony, and then I'll park this up by the road for the other field. Okay.
Alrighty.
Because I'm assuming you have around here you'll get done before you get full, right?
Yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, you should be fine. Turn our beacon on for safety and our hazards. But yep, there's a lot of different things to do, but you're still gonna have some loss. Actually, that'd be something to incorporate into farms that would be cool. Like, actually have different combine settings, and then if you choose the wrong combine setting, then like volunteer crops, instead of just seeing weeds when you fast time, like your field would be covered in volunteer corn, volunteer beans. Cool. That'd be awesome. That would
Well,
be
apparently
really...
they don't have that overseas.
Oh, their combines are perfect, huh?
Apparently, according to Farm Show.
No, it's probably because they plow and they bury that corn, and then you don't have the issue, right? This corn's not coming up through, when you plow. It'd be too deep.
I hope so.
I would hope.
That's some pretty good corn.
It's cold. Oh, man. All about acceptable loss. That is a good way to put it. Yeah. Good way to put that.
Okay,
I like
Mike
that.
Mitchell.
I mean, it's true though.
Good way to
Very
put it,
true.
yeah.
No, Kimmy, there are, well, Left is here, kind of. Storms is here,
He's checking
and
out crops.
Zach is here. We got, we have 3 of us on here, like, working. Hey, Tony, what's up with the auger over here?
I didn't do that.
Well,
we-
the guy down the street, Tony?
Were we not dumping beans here still?
I was dumping there last night. I didn't move the auger.
Hmm.
I think left. I don't know.
1,000.
Oh, that one's probably full then.
It was probably left because he probably just got it full and left.
Okay, that bin is full. There is a combine that has settings. That's kind of cool. All right, I didn't realize that that bin was full. The other one has corn, so we can't put beans in it. I guess we're going back to the main farm. Right. I really got to put a tractor on that auger, though. It bothers me greatly not to have a tractor on it.
I'll put the H or the A or...
Man, it's requires more than that.
1086.
Where is the 1086?
Or, yeah,
So I'll get off my soapbox. I'm sorry.
or the 1586.
I think whatever tractor's in this homestead, I'll use. I'm not going to the other homestead to get a tractor. Okay.
The Rigatoni, do you know that tractor you can take the doors, or you can open the doors, take the doors off and the hood off?
We get rid of the drive over now. Everybody cool with that?
I'm cool with it.
Thanks. Ground speed to yield. Okay. Storms distractors here. We're gonna go ahead and jump in this. I just totally...
Casually Grumpy just resubscribed for 2 months.
Grumpy, thanks for that resub. Welcome back. Much appreciated. 9R. We're not getting a 9R. Not today, anyway. So the drive over is great and all, but it causes lag on multiplayer. It's a really weird lag, too. It's just like random frame rate stutters. It's kind of strange.
Bin full?
No, it's just visually always looks full, doesn't it?
I think so.
I think it's just always full. Alright. We're not downloading that one again, okay? I knew it caused lag in a self-hosted game, and I wasn't sure about, like, a actual multiplayer server. Now we know. Causes lags. We're done with it. You're done.
Never seemed bad to me.
You never noticed it?
No, not really, but
Oh,
then
God.
again, I've always been used to having lag and 15 frames per second with my old computers.
Yeah. Being very efficient. Yeah, okay. Okay there, Infinity. Sure. Tony, it's almost like a 1086, just a little newer, you know?
Yeah, a few more ponies under the hood.
Hey, you get me the 1086 and we can run it on the auger all day long, okay? It's
I
just at the other farm right now. That is all. I don't mind the 1086 on an auger.
And plus, like, if it's on auto, you don't really got to worry about driving it and having that shift problem.
Right? You really got to lean into it. Fire Shadow, I know. I was trying to get this truck empty. I'm going to go park this up by the other field, and I'll go take my break here in just a second, Fire. But thank you. Appreciate you keeping me honest here. Or something like that. Although we have a truck up here, we definitely don't need 2 trucks. Whatever. Options, you know? We like our options. We'll park this one here. Let it just, you know, coast to a stop. I'll be back in a second, please.